Science is a disciplined way of studying the natural world that includes chemistry, geology, and biology. These principles came together at the 4th annual Science Showtime at Golden West College in September. An idea that was first pioneered by the Rotary Club of Huntington Beach brought over 20 science and related experiments to school kids and their families.
And kids are paying attention to some fairly serious science lessons. The rocket science tutors here are new this year, and they've given some rather lengthy things on buoyancy, catapults, mechanical advantage.
Disaster preparedness is also born from science. Here's Rotary's Wendy Rogers.
These are all the things that come from within inside this tent behind us, right?
Right. Shelterbox provides temporary housing to people who are displaced due to man-made or natural disaster. And so in addition to all the things on the table, we provide shelter in the form of a very large tent that can probably handle a family of 10, and then all the other things that a family might need, anywhere from a stove, water purification and storage, mosquito netting, cooking and eating equipment, even school supplies for the kids.
I read that all of this, including this tent behind us, comes out of a 110-pound single box.
That is true, and the box is sitting on that table. At one point in time, everything you see, including the tent, was inside of that box. And that's how it's shipped to places all around the world.
What is density? Who can tell me what it is?
Density is kind of like the spot of how much mass there is.
You're pretty close. Density is equal to mass over volume, right? Yeah. So the mass is the same for both of these. So what we're doing here is we're changing the volume, right? The length times width times height.
Math and science is definitely the focus when it comes to Math Bingo, a Science Showtime specialty.
Bingo Master Al Clark and Bingo Rookie Jeff Snow are here as the Bingo Boys playing mathematical bingo. It's a little different. Instead of saying N31, we might say N60 divided by 2 plus 1. And it's amazing how much the children like it and get excited about math.
Now, for instance, we would never say under the B4, we would say under the B, the square root of 16. Now, the first one here. Mr. Jeff, I have under the B, 25 divided by 5.
Hundreds of kids and their families joined 10 contributing groups, as well as over 16 Golden West College staff members, in making Science Showtime a learn, memorable experience.
I did slime and worms, and I made a paper airplane that failed.
It was fun and interesting. Really interesting. I loved it because I love science, and when I grow up I want to be a crime scene investigator. Yeah, and we saw like the black light with the lights. It was really cool.
The collaboration between Rotary and Golden West College complements the steps toward fostering science and math education.
Well, I think like the country, we're trying to push science and math, and this is a great program to have where we've been doing this for 4 years now, and it's building upon itself, and every year there's more and more students.
We want to steer students away from liberal type courses to something a little bit more difficult in science, technology, engineering, mathematics, stuff where the jobs are.
One of the more popular exhibits was understanding how solar power works by go-kart.
Tell me all about solar and how that fits in with science here at this event.
Well, if you think about it, the sun is the ultimate source of all our energy. It powers everything that we do. It powers the electricity in our homes. It powers even the fossil fuels that existed from way back when they were created from originally the plants and leaves that were fossilized and turned into liquid petroleum. So it goes all the way back to that, and the bottom line is it's a free and abundant power source. And even in the case of the fossil fuels that we use, at one point in time, that was plant and animal matter, and it condensed over great periods of time and turned into fossil fuels. So literally the sun powers everything. And what we're doing, in this case, we put solar on homes, but in this case we have a little go-kart for the kids to have fun with that's charged up by the sun as well.
Go-kart? That looks like fun. I would like to ride in that. All right, we have learned so much here tonight at Science Showtime. We've seen exhibits, hands-on events here, and we've been exposed to math and science. The kids are, I'm sure, excited about what they've got to see and accomplish here. The families as well. Definitely the adults. I know this adult is very excited about this exhibit, and I'm ready to rock and roll. Woo! On behalf of Surf City Highlights and Huntington Beach Rotary, I'm Wendy Rogers, and it's time to rock.